When my cousin Jake told me he was heading back to our hometown for a few days, I didn't think much of it. We both grew up in Ashridge, a quiet rural place that never made the news for anything, unless you counted the fire. 23 years ago, the old elementary school burned down, or so they said. I was too young to remember, but Jake was there when it happened. Fourth grade, he doesn't talk about it. None of the staff were seen again. The reports called it an electrical fault. But what's weird is that the kids, they all got out, every single one, no injuries, no trauma, no real memory of what happened inside. Jake says it's like a gap in his brain, just smoke and then being outside. The building was never torn down, just boarded up, fenced off, and left to rot. So when Jake called me at 1:43 a.m. last Thursday, whispering, I went inside, I knew something was wrong. He said he found a way through a broken section of the back fence, near where the old gym used to be. The place looked half-collapsed from the outside, vines growing in through broken windows, ash still clinging to some of the lockers like it happened last week, not decades ago. But the strangest part, inside, the lights were still on, not all of them. Just a few flickering fluorescents, buzzing, yellowish, barely hanging on, and the school bell, it rang. He swore it rang right at 2 o'clock a.m. He sent me a video, shaky, low quality, but you could hear the bell echoing through the halls. You could see the lockers, open, swinging like someone had just been there, and you could hear kids laughing. Jake's voice was shaky. I followed the sound, he said. I kept thinking maybe it was some kind of speaker left on, but it wasn't. He walked past the old art room where the walls were still covered in black soot and melted crayons. He passed room 4C, his old classroom, and stopped. The door was open, and inside the room looked untouched. Clean, dustless, desks in perfect rows, a chalkboard with names written in childish handwriting. Mrs. Langley's class written in cursive. Then he saw them, children, sitting at their desks. But they didn't move, didn't blink, pale, gray-toned like they were made of wax. Their eyes stared forward, glazed, hollow, and at the front of the class stood a figure. Tall, thin, dressed like a teacher, but its face, Jake couldn't describe it. Just said it was wrong, like it kept changing. When the thing turned toward him, the children turned too, all at once. That's when the bell rang again. The video cuts off there, just static. Jake hasn't answered his phone since. I went back to Ashridge yesterday. The school's still there, unchanged, still fenced, still silent. But last night at 2 o'clock a.m. I parked across the street and waited. The lights came on, and the bell rang.